Still don't like this turn. Hey kid, it's Dad. Today's question is, when do we start? And I'm talking about anything. Anything that you're going to start, any kind of project, any kind of life event, whatever you're starting to do. It's always a question of when to get started. And the answer is to start now. And I'm starting the video series here for you to have something, and that's still true. But there's more to it than that. Because I could just take a bunch of videos of me out on the bike, blathering on about what I think is important for you to know, keep it on a hard drive somewhere, and leave it at that. But I'm doing it on YouTube for everyone to see. So that I didn't get into. So I want to talk about why. And the answer to that question is to say that, you know what, this video series isn't just for you, it's for everyone. Anyway, when I was looking at YouTube over, I don't know, the last, say, 4 years, lots of different channels that are showing their life being here as a Westerner. And you know what? It's an interesting line. But what I wasn't seeing a couple or family like the one that you're growing up in. Specifically, middle class in Thailand, working 5 days a week, a regular job, having a Thai partner. And then the biggest part was the language. I have not seen anybody in a relationship like your mom and I have, just speaking linguistically. So, your mom does not speak English, and she's not all that interested in learning English. She's intellectually interested in certain words and phrases and how to pronounce some words. But you know, as far as learning the language and us talking at home, it is all Thai all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that. In Thailand, she doesn't see the particular utility for the kind of life that she lives. And more power to her. So, I see kind of a reverse from the different channels that I look at. I see lots of people with a Thai partner who speaks, who struggles to speak English well. And I'm we're kind of the reverse. I have limited and broken Thai. So here's the point. So the point is, so I saw a space in the world that was not being filled. So I'd like to have a spot in my videos where we're talking about a couple, where I'm talking to you, kid, but I also want to talk about how those things are relevant and specific to Thailand for someone who's thinking about coming here. So, I want to move to Thailand. When do I start? Well, I'm going to tell you the answer is now. You first realize why you want to be here. do I have good reasons for wanting to be here? So what were my reasons? Well, being happy was really important to me. I had some decent jobs that had me making some decent money and stuff, but it wasn't helping me. It wasn't helping me be happy. And I was happier than I'd ever been when I was here. Then I started to think about, all right, well, what would life here really look like? And, you know, other than the food and the culture and the company you keep, you know, honestly, it's not all that different. At least for someone who's working. You're working a regular job. You go to the office, you get vacation once or twice a year. It's really not that different than what was happening in the place that I came from, and I would guess it's not that different from the place where you're coming from. You need to give up a certain, I don't know, lifestyle to come here. You look at the trade-off. Are the things that you're getting worth the things that you're giving up? So I did this calculus. I was giving up, I don't know, a certain amount of financial security, I guess. The convenience of having things open all the time, being able to get stuff pretty much anytime. So, was I okay giving that up? And, yeah, I absolutely was. I think it takes a certain kind of temperament, though. I am very, very laid back and chill. Really try not to get upset about any of these bureaucratic labyrinths that exist everywhere here in Thailand. And I have to tell you, kid, I notice I've met a lot of people that live here, that moved here from somewhere in some Western country, that are just driven off the wall. They're just so stressed out about trying to get anything done here. And actually, it's not just Westerners. I've met plenty of Thai people, your mother included, that are really exasperated about some of the bureaucratic nonsense that they have to go through. That is something that you really, really need to be prepared for. You need to be prepared for things not running as smoothly as they might in the place that you're from, and really be willing to give all that up. Let's talk a little bit about some bigger, more important things. You know, money. What are you going to do about money? I didn't have much when I came here. I had a job. You know, I was offered a position, right? And I came here, and you know, I did my research. I had been here before, so I had an idea of what they were offering, if that was livable, and it very much was. I started small. I didn't have a motorbike for my first year here. My second year here, I had a scooter. My third year here, I bought the bike that I'm riding now. Something, though, that you need to be comfortable with, or at least aware of, is the stakes are higher here. If you get things wrong, the consequences can be dire. Coming to terms with that kind of uncertainty isn't the easiest thing to do. I've had trouble expressing how profound that feeling is with your mom, because she just doesn't have it. Lots of people in Thailand don't have that kind of feeling because family is so important here. You know, even we're in the middle of something of an economic crisis here. It's hurt a lot of businesses here, and you can see even right here, it's really everywhere you look. But This is a little corner here. It used to be really, really lively with different restaurants and stuff. And I think I see one left. Anyway, most of the people that I've met that have been affected by the current economic crisis have gone home. They've gone home back to family land that's out in the sticks somewhere. Kid, that's an option that I want you to have your whole life, and that's what made this feeling kind of hard for your mother to grasp, because she's always had that too. She's, you know, if worse comes to worse, she's got her mom and dad, grandma, her brother, that will never let anything bad happen to her. That's it, kid. Until the next video. I'll see you later.